Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my first look at C9. This is going to be another character first look at. I'm going to be taking a look at the Shaman this time. This class, I can't speak my words today. It's too early in the morning and I really shouldn't be doing this. Oh god, okay. We're going to take a look at the Shaman. The Shaman seems to be quite low on health but high on wisdom, so it seems to be quite an offensive class, much like a glass cannon or a mage in WoW or the mage in Terra. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's choose our class, and we are most definitely this time a woman. I don't think that last time I was quite clear enough with the gender that I was. Right, Venom, gaming, live, again. Hold on. So I seem to have, I'm building quite up I'm building up all the characters just to level 2 just so I can see which one I prefer, but I figured that I might as well show you guys which, like, you know, the first impressions of all the characters and, you know, what they're all about. So I'm not going to spend too much time messing around with the character. It would be nice if we could change the breast area though. Lol JK. So there's a couple of, whoa, nice hairdo, bro. That's kind of funky. Let's see what else we got. Afro. Whoa. That is one funky ass looking afro. Ah, okay. Right, let's just take that and be done with it. Right. And has anyone noticed that the little sound effects when you click on the buttons, they are exactly the same as the Devil May Cry sound effects. Like, exactly the same. I will, at some point, I've got to make a video of the Devil May Cry sound effects and the sound effects from this game and just parallel them because they are exactly the same in some places. It's very, very strange. Anyway, let's jump into taking a first look at the Shaman. We're going to go back onto channel 5 here. I'm going to connect and we're going to skip the first cutscene because I've seen it a million times already and I really don't want to look at it again. As my only bugbear so far about this game is the not the cutscenes, well, there's actually a couple of bugbears that I've got about this game. One of them being the lack of voice acting, and two being the, well, semi-terrible, now, I don't even remember what I was saying now because I'm trying to read all sorts of stuff on my screen. Okay, hold on. I will carry on that sentence in just a moment. Alright, let's take a look at the attacks that we've got here. Right, so we've got a standard attack and then we've got a secondary attack which seems to launch balls. Whoa. Alright, that's one thing for sure. This class is definitely doing more damage at low level than the other classes are. Because I didn't hit that hard on any of the other classes that I've played so far, so. That's, that was kind of evident from the start anyway, because usually mage classes like this tend to be quite easy to kill but yet do a shit ton of damage, so yeah, see that 51 damage with one ability, yeah, way more than any of the other classes do with any of their abilities. So let's skip this again and carry right on. So as I was saying, my two bugbears with this game so far is the lack of speech or voice acting, and my second bugbear is a couple of things actually. There's loads of little things that are bugging me, but one of them I will show you in just a minute after we've done this part. But it is very, very strange, and I only noticed it in between the making of these videos. It doesn't seem like it should be that way, the way it is. And I'll show you in a second, but it doesn't seem like it should be like that, but it is, if that makes sense. I'll show you in just a second. Well, that ability does such a lot of damage. This class is definitely going to be one to do a lot of damage in PvP. I can see that right now. Right, let's try and keep my distance from this guy. So, as is the same with the Hunter, this class has, obviously, it has quite a depth of field almost based attack system. So when you launch something, you have to account for the distance that your attacks have to travel before they hit something, if that makes sense, which it probably doesn't, because it's like fucking 3 AM in the morning here, and I really shouldn't be doing this at this time in the morning, because I'm tired as hell and I'm running on Red Bull, but the beta's just been released, so I figured why the hell not do this. Right, let's skip this bit again, and I'm going to show you my small bugbear. Right, options. Okay, so as you can see, I have everything maxed out. You know, 1920 by 1080, standard resolution for HD graphics. Graphics quality, high, blah blah blah. Everything is maxed out apart from this, which is, you only get this simplified characters thing when you have your graphics on low. And hide helm because I want to be able to see my crazy hair. But this is really weird. Enable 3D light effects. This option is only supported by AMD graphics cards. What? What? That shouldn't be the case at all. Why are they only supporting AMD graphics cards with a certain part of their graphics engine? That really is a bit of a bugbear. So as you can tell, I use an Nvidia graphics card, and yeah, man, I don't see why they've done that. That doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't know whether it's part of the, I don't know whether Nvidia doesn't have the technology to do what this game requires or something, or whether it's, this game has been built on AMD architecture or something like that, but I don't know, man. I just found that very, very strange, and I don't know. Very weird. Very strange indeed. There's got to be a reason for it, though. There's never not a reason for stuff like that. Right, so let's skip this small part again. Accept the quest. And move right on, shall we? Oh god, Master Alex is still back there preaching to no one. R collects nearby. Ah, righto. Now I've figured out how to pick up stuff off the ground. Because I didn't know how to do it before. But hey ho. Right, so let's drink a mana potion, just to make sure we don't run out of any. A lot of visual effects going on here. But as you guys can quite clearly tell, this game is just a standard. This class is just a standard sorcerer class. There's nothing really special about it. It has melee aspects, which I suppose you could count as special. I mean, not every sorcerer in every game has melee components, which is good. I mean, like I said before, right at this very point, actually, in the last video that I made about the hunters, there's always that point in another game. Okay, let's take World of Warcraft for instance, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that bitch about the fact that I'm using World of Warcraft as an example, but trust me, it makes sense. When in World of Warcraft, you have a mage, and you don't, if you're not a frost mage, at least this is back when I used to play the game, if you weren't a frost mage, you couldn't really do all that much when people were right on you. And okay, let's take an arcane mage for example, for those of you who have played World of Warcraft, which I'm imagining most of you have. So you're an arcane mage and you're standing there and you're getting ganked by a death knight and a paladin, a ret paladin for example, and you can't move anywhere, and all you have is a single frost nova to move out the way, and you have no melee abilities to aid your damage whilst you're up in close range of other characters, right? Now in this game, of course, you have your primary attack, which is this, which is good because you have something to aid your damage whilst up close and personal, which is awesome, man. That's why it makes sense to compare it to WoW in that aspect, but not in any other aspect, because they're two completely different games. Alright, let's get this quest. Blah blah blah. Kill. What the hell? Ah, another loading screen. Of course. Right, so now I'm in the main city, so let me just complete that quest right there. There we go. Right, and I am at the class trainer, so there's the Shaman trailer. There we are.
We are but children in the eyes of the spirits.
Right, so let's go and see what the Shaman has to offer as a subclass. As the other classes have tend to have 3. I don't know whether this class will have more or less or what. But that's why we're here. That's why we're going to have a look at it. Come on, let me move. Thank you. Oh, what? Okay, that's new. I didn't know that before. Right, let me just demonstrate this real quick. In movement, instead of having to press shift to jump out the way and do barrel rolls and stuff like that, you can double press your W, A, S or D key to be able to do it instead of pressing shift, if that makes sense. So, like right here, I'm pressing shift backspace, but then I'm double pressing S. No, not shift backspace. I was pressing F, S, and shift at the same time, and it jumps you backwards. But you can also do the same thing with double pressing S. So you can do the same thing in every direction. That's cool. Just a little something there in case you guys didn't know. It's always good to demonstrate different things, I suppose. Right, so let's find out about the different classes that we have available to us. Shaman classes are divided by weapons, attacks, and tendencies and basic styles. Okay, yeah. Illusionists use magic and magic to create strong shields to perform deadly combos. Whoa. What? Yep, so illusionists blow people up, okay. Elementalists perform a wide area of attacks whilst they're... Okay, I didn't even get to read all that. AoE incoming. Whoa. Okay. And a Taoist combine physical attacks with magic. So let's see what they can do. So that's a very good combination that you've got there, actually. At least as a Taoist, you have. At least that's how I think you say it. As a Taoist, I think you get the majority of the control from a Taoist, as you know, you're a melee fighter and you can do spells as well, if that makes sense. So I think that's about it for the first look at Girl with an Afro Simulator. God, I've got to say though, the detail on that Afro is it's not bad, not too bad at all. Right, I've been Venom, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I do apologise if I seem a little bit out of it. It's like 3 AM here and I'm extremely tired, but I want to do the first look at the class on the next class, which is going to be the Witchblade. So keep your eyes peeled to the channel for the next video. I'm going to be all releasing them in the same day, so you know, I'm going to leave them to render whilst I'm asleep after doing this ridiculous montage of insanity. And yeah, I'll upload them when I'm awake. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll catch you all later in the next video.